Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I'm on the first live stream and then I will be on again until later tonight. So, let's see where we are. Just pull it up on here. TV's a little loud. The air conditioner is a little loud. First person we have here is Malika. Love reading. Love reading. Coming up, your love life should be moving forward quickly. You have a Libra here. Sun's coming out. There's also a large sum of money that's coming in, feeling like the world is at your feet. If the Libra doesn't work out, or if you don't, you have another Earth sign, another air sign too. So you have a Libra, but then you could have another Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini too. About to embark on a personal transformation with the Death card. And the love cup should be full. But on top of that, you have a nice money thing happening here with the 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Pentacles. So money should be getting better too. You know, sometimes it's a timing thing. Like love life could take off around the same time that you get a bonus or you get a raise at work. We are at Miss Shantae, General Love. General Love. Love comes in out of the blue when you least expect it. If you're not with anyone right now, you may be taking a course or a class or something that propels your career forward. This could be significant because it could be a timing thing. It could be like you meet somebody when you take a course on, I don't know, QuickBooks, or you're taking a course on crystals, and at the crystal course you meet somebody significant. That person would be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You also have a little bit of adventure coming in, and there's a Pisces here as well. So you may have more than one interest around, which is a good thing. Feeling like the world is at your feet. Some spontaneity comes in around a new beginning or a new journey. You also have balance, patience, and compassion being restored to your life. So an overall peaceful and nice feeling comes in as well. We'll see a lot of people have air signs coming in. Lightning, how does Z feel about me? Z thinks that you have it all together. Like they think that you're smart, intelligent, grounded, and that you make good decisions. You don't make jump to rash judgments. They think that you're attractive, down to earth, stable, humble, kind, creative, well balanced, and intuitive. Chloe, should I walk away from Mark? Let's see. Cards only show a 33% chance that you should walk away from him. I don't think you need to walk away from him. Not yet. RZ, what's coming in for love for me this month? I'm a Virgo. Life may change quickly for you, for better, even overnight with the 8 of Wands. No longer holding yourself back. 8 of Swords in reverse. If you're not with anyone right now, there's a fire sign around you. Sagittarius, Libra, or Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Well, this is you, the Virgo. You have a wish around you, put it out into the universe. You also have a creative project coming in that may bring in a love interest. That could be a Libra. You also may be toying around with a new business idea or something that could make you money in the future. As far as love is concerned, there's a Libra around you. There's also a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Miss Ronnie, general for the week. Okay, you may have an argument at the beginning of the week. This isn't the biggest deal. Five of Wands, it's more of like bickering. It's not the biggest. It's not like a full-blown fight. Once you move past that, you may have a new beginning with this person, or you may feel like you kind of wiped the slate clean. The relationship moves forward quickly. That might not be anything of significance. It may just be like a friend or something. It's not the biggest of deals. But this week, moving on, you've got some good luck around you. When it comes to love, your love life can be moving forward quickly, and it may even have a little bit of an adventure and passion. Love interest comes around fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. When you lay down the laws, set up boundaries, and step into your own power, you can get what you want when it comes to love. Dej, what are his thoughts about us right now? It's not looking like he's putting in a whole lot of effort at this point. He feels like a little bit lazy when it comes to doing work around this situation. And it also looks like he may be pulling his energy back a little bit. I would look out for a little bit of an argument around this person, Five of Wands. It's not the biggest of deals of wands, but it's like it's an argument or a discussion about something that could be a little bit unpleasant. Dej, I sense him pulling away there, yeah. What's going on? Yeah, he is. He's not putting in a lot of effort right now. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse is not doing the work. Not putting in any effort. That's the best way to say it. Look, it just came up again. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You may feel a little bit betrayed by him. And it may make you feel very burdened. A lot of anxiety around this situation. This is him backing away. This isn't, when it's in reverse, it's like slowly backing away. It's not like he's calling you up and saying, I'm out of here. It's like he's distancing himself. It looks like you may be feeling very hurt by him. I would, to protect yourself, kind of pull yourself back a little bit from the situation. If you pull your energy back and he notices it, it may make him come forward a little bit more. But right now, he's pulling himself away. He is. He wants a little bit of space. Ashmita, what are RJ's emotions around me today? Well, his energy today is a little bit, the swords are sharp, sharp energy, or it could be a little bit cutting. He feels like he's at a standstill or like he's not moving forward. And he feels like the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. Hangman, slow and stagnant. The best way I can describe the way he feels today is like stuck and a little bit frustrated. That's what comes up around him. Those are the emotions he's feeling. Or like status quo, like nothing is really exciting around him today. RZ, what current situation between Natasha and Oways? Success, balance, and love and money. Their relationship right now, it seems like it's on track. success, respect, and love and compassion. I don't know if they're just friends. It doesn't matter what their relationship is. Empress is positive no matter what. It's like love, money, abundance, fertility, feeling pretty good. Six of Wands is success. Goddess, will they approve my request to extend my stay? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think you're going to get that. Allison, when will my next serious relationship come? It could happen before the end of the summer. Heavenly creation, angel messages, general. King of Earth, generous, professional, responsible, successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered, got the Midas touch. Oh, my favorite, Archangel Raphael, the lovers. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. Five of Water, things not turning out the way you hoped, not seeing the positive side in a situation, or crying over spilt milk. Dage, if I pull back, what will happen? He says he has trust issues from his past. Is that what's blocking the connection? No. No, he's pulling his energy back. He's not pulling his energy back because he doesn't trust you. He's pulling his energy back because that's what he's doing. No, that's not... His trust issues are not blocking this, no. I would suggest that you pull your energy back because I think it's a way of protecting yourself. And if you distance yourself a little bit, it can give him a chance to realize what he could be losing. If you keep putting yourself in his face, he's going to keep pulling back more and more because he's looking to have a little bit of space. That's an excuse that he's giving you. Yeah, I don't believe that. Bella, love reading on me, the Capricorn. Excellent. Knight of Cups is romantic interest. The Empress, it doesn't get better than that when you're asking about a relationship. Just be careful with the Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children when the Empress shows up. Otherwise, the two of you have a nice connection and things could move forward out of the blue when you least expect it. There could be a lot of adventure and spontaneity in this relationship. Allison, what's currently going on between AT and KS? Their relationship is okay. There's a lot of passion in it. It's very grounded. It's down to earth. Both people seem to be putting in enough effort. The thing is that they have like a power struggle between the two of them. They're both very controlling, and neither one of them really trusts the other person. Bobble. How long till I get back to my desired shape and body weight? It could be by the beginning of this winter, you should be where you want to be. Goddess, how's my stability after the 13th? Very good. I think you might have something by then. RZ, what are Away's intention towards me? He's an Aquarius. Things are very slow the beginning of the month, but towards the end of the month, you could either hear from him or see him. I don't know how often you see each other, but you may feel a little bit of relief towards the end of the month. It looks like the beginning of this month may be very slow as far as you and him. Yeah, I don't know that much is going to go on in the beginning of the month. You may have to wait until like later on in the month. I think, I don't know if there's somebody else around him right now, or if he's just a little distracted when it comes to work. Because he comes off distracted in the beginning of the month, but he's around a little bit more later in the month. We'll have to wait and see how that happens. Oh, wait, what happened to Anna? I just went grocery shopping. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, just put a purple heart. Bobble, will Cash come back and apologize? Let's see. I think you guys do reconcile and he apologizes. It may not happen right away, but I think he does eventually. Soleil, how is Leroy feeling today about our breakup? He's feeling a little stuck in the mud. He's not real thrilled, but he's kind of caught between like feeling like it's for the greater good, and on the other hand, feeling like he just wants to get back together. So he's a little torn about it. Heavenly, is my next relationship going to be long distance? I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be a long distance, no. Brittany, am I on the right path? Yes, I think you are on the right path. All right, let me get her and put her in the bouncy. You want to go in the bouncy? What are you doing over there moaning like that? What are you moaning? What are you moaning? Come on, let's go in the bouncy. Go to the bouncy. Wow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're going to go in the bouncy. We're going to go in the bouncy. Come on, you got to get a little exercise. Down, steady it, go. Yeah, you get a little exercise. We go running this morning. Out like 2 hours. She sleeps through the whole thing. Whole thing. Jump up and down, get a little exercise. Don't look at him. Don't judge him. You were just doing the same thing. That's right. Go to bouncy. She's looking at him like he shouldn't be sleeping. She was just out for like 2 hours. Soleil, what's Leroy's next actions? Leroy's next actions. I think you'll hear from him. I think that you'll probably be speaking to him within the next couple of days. I don't think it takes that long. Anna, am I prepared for the exam or should I study more? I mean, I would always tell you to study as much as you can, but let's see. I think you are pretty prepared though. I think you'll do fine. Soleil, when will Leroy contact me? I'm going to say, the 7 keeps coming up. I don't think it's going to take a week. I think you'll hear from him before that. Dave, am I wasting my time with this connection or should I be patient? He's been through a lot, but I don't want to be gullible. I don't know how much I trust him. I don't really trust him. I think he makes a lot of excuses. I think he wants you to feel sorry for him so that he can do what he wants and he can get away with it. I don't really trust him that much, this guy. I would be careful with him. I would keep your options open for sure. Anna, is Jay trying to communicate with me online messenger under another unknown assumed name? Okay, let's see. No, that's not him, no. Will my love life improve this month? And I'm cupping months with old and new. What will be the outcome? Okay, let's see. Will my love life improve this month? I'm only getting a 33% chance it's going to improve this month. It looks like, well, it's a little bit up and down. It looks like if you leave things in the past that no longer serve you, you have a wish that comes in around love. But when that happens, it almost feels like you have like a long road ahead of you, and it could lead you to a third-party situation. I'm not convinced that this is going to be a big, huge, life-changing month. I mean, you could have some positive things that happen, but I don't think it's a big change this month in the overall game. Jess, is Isaiah's thoughts on me from last night? Well, he's a little bit undecided, to be honest. He's not exactly sure. On one hand, he feels very, like you guys had a strong connection. He's going to be very perseverant, peaceful, compassionate. He's got interest, but he's not 100% sure if you guys are going to connect. I think he's going to want to give it a little bit more time before he can figure out exactly how he feels. Which is okay. That's okay. No, Anna, you could do the astrological ones anytime. We could do that anytime. And I could look at couples, yeah. But that's just an advertisement. We could do that at any point. That's not a sale. Really. Ray, what are G's motives and intentions? Yeah! Yeah! He's actually a slow mover. He doesn't have any foul intentions or bad intentions. It does look like he's a slow mover. He looks like if you got, I don't know if you guys are just friends. You guys could have a pleasant time hanging out. 3 of Cups, celebration, not a bad thing. There's good luck around the situation and the sun comes out. So if you guys are just friends, he could be someone who enriches your life, and not in a bad way. It's a good thing. Soleil, did he tell his brother that I moved out? I don't think so. I'm only getting 1 ace, which would be a 33% chance. I don't think he spoke to him about it. Bobble. All right, I don't see it yet. So let me do Soleil general next 5 days. Dylan, Your sharp nails are going into my foot. Excuse me, Dylan. What am I? Intuition is spot on over the next 5 days. Use it. You got a lot of strength coming in. You'll also be at the right place at the right time in the next 5 days with lots of choices, different choices that you know, lots of options is not a bad thing. 3 of Pentacles is saying that over the next 5 days, you should feel a little bit more safe, grounded, and stable when it comes to money or a business relationship. Bible, my dad has struggled in his business all his life. Will he ever be successful? Yes, he will. Yes. Soleil, Leroy's thoughts about the last time we spoke. You laughing at Dylan? Are you laughing at Dylan? Undecided. He's a little bit out of balance over it, and he's not sure what to make of it. He feels like things changed for the worse. He has a wish around the situation for the situation to get better. He's not thrilled with the way things are. Chloe, what's M's relationship status? Is he happy? Okay, let's see. I know he doesn't come off to be very happy. Let me see if he's with anyone. He comes off a little bit regretful. I don't think he's with anyone. He's got the Lovers in reverse. He may have recently experienced a breakup. Anthony, how will my advisor see me now, and will he help me for my research? Who is talking gossip about me to him? Okay. I think he helps you. 3 of Cups is the cause for celebration. I think you have a wish around the situation. I think he's going to try to help you, this guy. Don't worry. Let go of the anxiety and the fear. He's going to do the best he can to help you. I think he does see you as being very successful, highly intelligent, well-balanced, and that he thinks your life can move forward quickly. I don't know if anybody is talking bad about you. I don't think that many people have bad things to say about you. You come off pretty stable. You come off pretty hardworking. He thinks that you're capable of a lot. He thinks you have a lot of potential. I think this person's going to try to help you the best they can. I wouldn't worry about it. Dej, what should I look out for with him? Watch out for an argument that could lead to heartbreak. He's undecided. I feel like he uses, I don't know how honest he is. I just don't know how honest he is. As far as like, it seems like he's using, I've been through a lot, as an excuse to be an asshole. And that doesn't really fly with me. The whole world has been through a lot. Everyone's got a story. So don't let him off the hook because he's, says something about, he had a shitty past. We've all had a shitty past. Ray, why did Chris ghost me? Will he return? He's in Aries. He's returning, yeah. He just got preoccupied. He had a lot of things going on. I don't know that he intentionally meant to ghost you, but he comes back. He comes back, and he may make you a little nervous, or you may feel like a little unsure of him when he returns. I would give it a chance. April, is my dad still looking to buy a house? Yes, he is. Anjali, yesterday, and they had a bad argument. Will he contact again, and will we be together? How is he feeling now? He feels bad now. I think he's going to try to do something to fix it. He feels bad. He feels a little bit responsible. And is he an Aries? Got an Aries here. Well, regardless, I think he's going to try to fix things. He's not happy. No, he's kind of upset about it. Soleil, general for tomorrow. General for tomorrow. Tomorrow you should be feeling better, like you have a new beginning and the world is at your feet. You also have good luck that comes in tomorrow. Use your intuition. Your intuition is spot on. I think tomorrow will be a decent day. AS, is Em playing the victim? Is she regretful or reflective? She's playing the victim. She's looking to blame other people. She's not taking responsibility for this stuff, not right now. I don't know what went on, but it shows that she's playing the victim and that she wants to blame other people. So, like, will I be able to approve that a co-signer? Okay. I think you'll be okay without a co-signer, yeah. Priscilla, what are Antonio's actions and feelings? Are you trying to talk to Dylan? Yeah? That's all right. You can talk to him. Antonio maybe he's kind of all over the place right now. Like it looks like he's pulled his energy way back, but he's contemplating coming forward. He's feeling a little bit balanced. He's thinking about making contact. He's got a lot of choices around him. That's his thing. He can't make a decision. He doesn't know what he wants to do. 7 of Cups. He's got decisions to make. He's got a lot of regret around him too. He feels regretful about something. SMJ, is V my twin flame? No, I don't believe so. I'm not a big believer in the twin flame thing. And I would be very careful with the idea of that. Let's see what the cards say. To my understanding, most people never meet their twin flame. It's just not something that happens. But the danger of it is that people tend to hold on to things for a lot longer than they should because somebody somewhere told them that it was their twin flame. I don't believe it. Yeah, I don't get any aces, so no, I don't think that it's a twin flame. But like I said, I have people that contact me all the time with, so-and-so told me this was my twin flame, and that's why they're ignoring me, and that this person's going to come back, and it's been 3 years, and I'm like, no, this is not your twin flame. They say, okay, and I don't even know if I believe this, that when you meet your twin flame, you're so sure it's your twin flame that you don't even have to question it. I don't know. I have a hard time with that kind of stuff. And I don't like when people hold on to things for longer than they should, just because it, kind of gives people the reason to have hope in a situation that is kind of hopeless. I'm not saying that that's your situation. I'm just saying this is what I've seen. Like, somebody will contact me and they'll be like, well, I haven't heard from him in 2 years, but I believe he's my twin flame. And I'm like, well, what makes you believe this? Oh, a reader 3 years ago told me that. And I'm like, this is just prolonging the situation. You know what I mean? I would just be careful with that kind of mindset. April, will he be successful in buying a house soon? Yeah, it may take a little bit longer. There may be a delay, but I think he is getting a house. Butterfly. When will I get into a committed love relationship? This fall, possibly the month of September. Heavenly, will my new lover's family give us their blessings? Yes. Soleil, how does Earl feel about Leroy and ours relationship? He kind of feels like it's overly dramatic. And he feels like it's a lot of work. So it comes up persistent disappointment and a long road. Like, he may feel like it's not worth the aggravation. That may be his overall opinion. But it's only his opinion. Soleil, will Leroy contact me by Tuesday? 70% chance, yes. Arshan, how does S feel about me? Thinks that you're very strong, balanced, compassionate, peaceful, hardworking, down to earth, spontaneous and fun, that you have a good personality, you're attractive, hardworking comes up again, you're capable of a lot, or you're always growing, changing, and evolving, and that you have a spiritual side. Miss Ronnie, spiritual update for the week. You may be getting a lot out of a spiritual practice that leads you to success when it comes to your intuition or possibly clairvoyance. Feeling a lot more respected and sure of yourself. You may be connecting with something where you're like, you know what? I know this to be true now. Like, I know I can trust this feeling. It has something to do with your intuition. It could be a clairvoyant thing, but it's definitely very intuitive. You might feel it deep in your solar plexus. And then it may happen a couple of times this week. Soleil, my mom's opinion about Leroy and I. She's undecided. The Two of Swords in reverse. She does think that there's too many arguments. She's tired of the fighting. And she's afraid that one time a fight just might go too far and totally end things. Fool in reverse. Fool in reverse is going too far and not being able to take something back. So she feels like one of these times, if you don't stop it with the fighting or the arguing, it's going to go too far and it's going to end it. Soleil, how does Bianca feel about me? You're a chatty Cathy over there, lady. Yeah, let me see you bounce a little bit more. Right now, she thinks that you create a lot of your own problems. The Tower, a disaster, and that there's a lot of anxiety around the situation. She actually thinks that like things are not as bad as you make them out to be. That there's justice around you. That you might be a little get aggravated a little easily when at things that shouldn't be such a big deal. Almost like you overreact. That's what comes up. The Tower would be like making a disaster out of something that doesn't need to be. So like Leroy's mom's opinion of me and our relationship. His mom has always liked you, always. I don't think that that's the problem. I think that the problem is that the situation isn't evolving. She kind of feels like you guys have a long road ahead of you, Nine of Wands in reverse, and that there's always this cutting energy, that you're always at each other's throats, and that the fighting is just not healthy. I mean, nobody is going to want to see two people stay together that do nothing but fight. And other people's opinions really shouldn't matter in your relationship because it's just their opinion. But you have to make the decision as to whether or not you can go on like this. I don't know what your fights are about. So I can't judge if you're right or you're wrong. But at the end of the day, people that are fighting and breaking up and moving in and moving out, all of that extra, who wants to go through that? Constantly fighting and breaking up, moving in, moving out, moving someplace else. It's a whole lot of work, you know. So nobody is really going to say, like most people at this point, I think, because it's gone back and forth so long, are going to come to the same conclusion that you guys just don't get along. So how much longer do you want to continue to go through this? But that's a decision that you have to make. Nobody else can make it for you. Light Angel, will Chris message me? Yeah, he will. He's going to message you. Soleil, general for this week. Your life can move forward quickly. You may be walking away from something that no longer serves you. You also may feel like things are just not coming together because the timing isn't there. You have something to celebrate this week. Feeling like justice has been served, and something that you want to happen comes in out of the blue, or something that you've been expecting or waiting for happens out of the blue. Soleil, Leroy and I for the rest of July. You've got the Empress. That's positive. Love, money, abundance, fertility if you want it. You could have some stability here, but the choice is going to be yours. You guys could reconnect, or you may decide to walk away from this with the Eight of Cups. Choice is yours. If you decide to stay, or you guys decide to stay together, it's going to be slow and steady wins the race. Toya, what's coming in for my love life? You could have some excitement come in. There may be money coming in with this person too. A trip to water, by water, or around water. If you're not with anyone right now, you have an air sign coming in. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may be really prepared when this person shows up. They'll have a lot of respect for you. They may treat you really well. You got success around the situation. And if you're not with anyone right now, it would be a new love interest. If you are with someone right now, current relationship can move forward or rekindle with the Knight of Cups. This is like a romantic guy shows up on a white horse, you know, that kind of a thing. Either way, I think your love life should be looking good for the month of July. So, will Leroy contact me today? I get a 70% chance, yes, he contacts you today. Go back up to the top. Magic intuition. Does JD know my age? Yeah, I think so. Or they have an idea of it. Toya, does B care? I blocked him, and is he watching my social media? I show that he does care. He was watching social media. If you blocked him, I doubt that he still is, but he was, and yes, he does care. Shannon, what are A's feeling towards me right now after our argument last night? Okay, the thoughts are this person's taking some time away. So they may take a couple of days to figure out what it is that they want. At the end of the day, you have a lot of respect around you. The world is at your feet and all 10 cups are full. So I think this person is going to want to reconcile. I don't think they're happy after the argument, but they're feeling a little bit like they need some distance. They got to take a minute for themselves. I would give them a couple of days. I think you're going to hear from him. I don't think he's happy with the argument, and I think he wants to work things out. But I do think he may need a couple of days to get himself together. He's feeling a little bit like somebody pulled a carpet out from underneath him. Yeah, he's not happy with the way things are right now. He doesn't like this energy around him. It doesn't feel comfortable for him. Nina B, I saw the Sagittarius after a long time. How did he see me? He saw you as intuitive, well-balanced, successful, attractive. He was happy to see you. He was definitely happy to see you. You may hear from him soon, or you may run into him again by chance. Something else I think is going to happen. Hey. the Aries feeling about me, the Gemini? Feels good about you. Thinks that you're kind, spiritual, down to earth, well-grounded, humble, attractive, peaceful, that you have a lot of potential. Attractive comes up again, and they have a wish around the situation. Anna, when you say the third party with him or me, or they'll, okay, is the third party coming in going to be around Anna? I know. I think it may be, there may be a third party around the next guy that shows up. It looks like somewhat of a messy situation can show up. Sangita 25, is there a chance of getting married to A? You got a 35% chance of getting married to A. Miak, do you see me moving homes in July? I'm very stressed out. I'm only getting 33% chance that you're going to change homes in July. I'm not convinced. Soleil, I think a lot of our arguments come from me and not thinking that he takes me seriously. Like I'm just a placeholder and not someone he wants to marry. What are his real intentions? You know what? He's not thinking about marriage right now. No, he's not. But he doesn't think of you as a placeholder either. You know, he's got a lot of respect for you, and he feels like, I'm not choosing you to be here until I find somebody else. He's not looking at it like that at all. He just doesn't look like he's got marriage on his mind right now either. But I think for you, the issue is more of, it's not so much about him as it has to do with you. Like being concerned about what other people think, being concerned about how other people feel about you, being concerned somebody else is going to show up. Like there's the situation, right? It's like moving in, moving out. Then there was possibly a baby that, you know, like there's like a lot of like craziness that goes on here. And I think that's what upsets him. He doesn't like he wants things just to be calm. And his attitude, and I think most guys are like this, well, what do you care how she acts? Well, what do you care about what he thinks? Because I just think that that's how guys are. I understand that women are very different. But at the end of the day, if I were to look back on my life, all the times I let somebody else's fucking opinion matter, or every time I had an argument because of something that somebody else thought, or something that somebody else said that I felt that I wasn't defended, or I wasn't important enough or whatever. It's like if I could go back and change it, I would not have argued over that stupid shit, and I would have stuck up for myself, or I wouldn't have let it bother me. Because why did those things bother me at the time? The truth is that it doesn't really matter what anybody else thinks about your relationship. It only matters what you think. And it really doesn't matter how anybody else feels about you. It matters how you feel about you. So I think if you were to work on those kind of things, it would reflect back in your relationship more positive. Because to him, he doesn't look at it like, well, I'm just going to have her here until I find somebody better. He's looking at it like, there's so much craziness around this relationship. I don't know that it's going to work because of the craziness. So you're coming in at two different angles. You know, he's looking at like moving in, moving out, breaking up, getting back together, this, that, and the next thing, where it's a different angle. It's like his angle is, I'm not ready for marriage, or I'm not going to marry this because this is too up and down, backwards and forwards. It's like, what are we going to get married and get divorced and get back together and get divorced? He doesn't want that. He wants something that's stable. And it's not about you at all being a placeholder until he finds someone better. He doesn't feel that way, not even a little bit. Uni. How did it go in my interview? How did the interview go? I think it went really well. You've got stability. You've got the 2 of Cups. I think they really liked you. All 10 cups are full. I would be surprised if you didn't get the job. Michelle, what's blocking me from moving forward? A lot of times it's not letting go of the past. And what it shows here is a disaster in the past. It comes up for you. If you're holding on to something in the hopes that something is going to change, I would try to let that go. I know that it can be hard to let that shit go, but I think that there's something that happened to you in the recent past that just puts up a block. Like, I don't want this to ever happen again. You could try every morning to just like surround yourself in a positive white light and think of nothing negative that can come towards you. Everything negative has to stay outside that light. See if that helps. Michelle, A, the Virgo's intentions, thoughts, and feelings about me. He cares about you a lot. Got the love cup full. He thinks you're very creative, you're very strong, you're intuitive. He plans on coming forward. 3 of Cups. There should be celebration around this situation, and the world is at your feet. You'll be prepared when this person shows up. He'll be hardworking. The relationship could be successful, and it could transform. It may not be the same. Things may move forward with this person. April, will I be financially stable soon? Going through tough times, okay. You got a 70% chance financial stability is on its way. Michelle. Oh, a question for Zara. Thank you. April, will my dad get a house in the fall? 70% chance he gets one in the fall. Oh, a question for Mel. Thank you. Elizabeth, how will my surgery go Wednesday? close to Mercury retrograde. Mercury's still retrograde. Venus isn't though, so that's good. Overall, it should go well. It should go well. Shh, Avery. So, like, will I be financially stable if I walked away? Well, I think that that's a big lesson for a lot of people. I think that the idea is to be financially stable on your own first and not to rely on other people, because then you're going to get stuck. Then you get stuck with that, you know, having to rely on people for your whole life. And is that what you really want? No, I would work on financial stability on your own and not have to worry about anybody else. Yeah, you got a 70% chance you'll be financially stable. But like I said, you know, you don't want to have to spend your life relying on somebody. You want to be able to do it on your own. Otherwise, you'll spend your whole life relying on someone else. And to me, relying on somebody else for happiness is just, you can't put that much on someone else. It just doesn't work. And it's unfortunate. Like, I know a lot of women where I teach yoga in very wealthy neighborhoods that are married to money, and you know what I mean? Uni, is someone spying on me? Probably. Yeah, but you know what the thing is with social media? That's what people do. So it's kind of hard. When people ask that question, it's like, yeah, they're spies. That's what everyone does. So late, General. Avery Grace, what is going on over there? You want to come out of the bouncy? You don't want to be in the bouncy anymore? You got to get your exercise in. You may have a little anxiety, but it's going to move into the past. You have the sun coming out. It's in reverse. It's going to take time, but happiness is coming. There could be a trip to water, by water, or around water that brings in peace and serenity. Hey, hey, hey. All right, let's cut off the super chats because I got to go out. I'll finish these super chats and I'll do the moderators. Michelle, Ada Virgo is the one who broke my heart. That's the blockage you talked about. What's holding me back? The heartbreak? Should I take him back? These situations suck. They really do. Should I take him back? It's showing 70% chance you should take him back because this situation isn't over. But you've got to make your own decision. If you're not comfortable with it, then I wouldn't do it. All right. I'm coming. I'm going to take you out of the bouncy. Let's take you out of the bouncy. You know, it's unfortunate because you don't want to find yourself in a situation where you're regretting it or you're wondering what could have happened. It's almost better to go back to it, see if it works out. If it doesn't, at least this time you'll know, okay, look, I gave it my all. It was heartbreaking again. I'm not going to go through it again. But if you don't go back to it, and you're given the opportunity, you may feel like you lost out on something great. In my experience and from what I've seen, most of the time, when people go back to something, they feel like it's not the same. Usually it has that kind of like broken sort of feeling. You know, like they say, if you have a nice vase, right? You're laughing at me? You drop the vase on the floor and it cracks into 3 pieces. You could glue it back together, but it's just not the same. And a lot of times that happens with these relationships. Thing is that I feel like you got to glue it back together in order to know how you feel. So if you choose not to do it, you may regret it 5 years from now. Well, I don't know what could have been. At least if you go back to it, you can be like, you know what? I went back to it and I realized that wasn't for me. It may be a hard lesson that you have to learn twice, but at least you know for sure. It's a tough situation. The good news is that I do see that happiness comes in for you at some point. So whether it's with him or with someone else, you won't be stuck in this position forever. And that's, you know, that's a good thing. Elizabeth, what's going to happen with Chris and I long term? You're a little peanut. A little peanut. You know what? The decision is going to be yours. It looks like the ball is in your court. It looks like at some point you may feel like, I don't know, you may turn around and walk away. I don't know how thrilled you're going to be long term with this person. It does show that there are good times ahead, but long term, you may not be feeling it. A few months down the road from now, you may kind of feel like it's not what it was cracked up to be. The good news in this situation is the ball's in your court, you call the shots. So you don't look like you come out of it brokenhearted. You look like you come out of it like, I'm the one making the decisions here and I have plenty of options around me. Sarah, what actions will Themis take towards me in the near future? We haven't had the opportunity to talk to each other except in small moves. Okay, let's see. I have a feeling he's going to call you or text you or something. I don't know that it's going to... I don't think the next move is going to be on like a social media thing. Like, I think those small moves are done. I think next time, if he does he have your phone number? I think he does, right? I think it's more of a solid conversation that comes in. Yeah, you feel like you made it to the top of the mountain. You feel like you're back in the game. This is him coming back from the past, 6 of Cups. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be like social media, I like the picture kind of thing. I think it's going to be more of a conversation that comes in. Zara, love reading for the rest of the summer. Okay, you got a lot going on this summer. There's a fire sign here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have a soulmate connection that comes in. The Taurus is here. You also have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Feeling well balanced. Feeling like you're heading towards the happy home. Soulmate relationship comes in before the end of the summer with the Lover's card. You're another one that's going to be calling the shots. You could have a new beginning with the Taurus. And you may feel like your life has changed quickly for the better, even overnight, with the 8 of Wands. Life moves forward quickly this summer, walking away from things that no longer serve you and having lots of choices. It's not bad. Not bad. I don't know why this kid wants to sit on her head, but that's what she does. She wants to sit on her head. You're not going to sit on your big head. Well, you don't have a big head. Let's see, I have Mel. Did I do all of the super chats? I think I did. And Mel has 2 questions. General for the week. Okay. Perseverance takes you to feeling like you're sitting on top of the world. You have the world at your feet. Magician, the ability to manifest anything you want this week. Feeling like, well, this could be 2 things. It could be either literally leaving one thing that's not working for you and heading off to greener pastures. It also could be taking a trip to water, by water, or around water. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. This week comes off where you're not holding yourself back. You have plenty of choices. But by the end of the week, you're feeling peaceful and serene. Your intuition is heightened this week. Mel, will it be in my best interest to reach out to Dolores and make amends? I cut off communication. She's my ex's daughter. Okay. You know, I always think that, I always feel like if it's there's somebody out there that you want to make amends with, taking the high road and just biting the bullet and doing it, I always feel like it's better rather than holding on to it and not doing anything about it. Worst case scenario, it doesn't get any better than it is right now, but it can't get worse. Let's see. You've got a 70% chance, yes, you should, and then the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So you may make amends and your relationship with her can get back on track if that's what you want. If you just want to make amends, clear the air so you're not carrying that around with you anymore, that could be your call too. But I think that there's room for growth here if you want it. Alrighty, I'm going to go. I have to go out, but I'll be back on tonight, maybe at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And I'll see you guys later. All right. Oh, all right, good. All right, good luck with it. All right, bye, Zara. I'll see you tomorrow. And everybody else, I'll see you later on tonight, maybe. All right, good night. Bye-bye.